Coach, just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Ready? 54. Mike 54. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. Ready?
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel.
Got you, boy.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Nice play.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Following the penalty, Michel. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Titans' 46-yard line.
Set. 18 Gator. Let's go, defense. Man up, deep. Man up, deep. Clear. 55.
2nd and 11. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Let's get it.
The Patriots send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
He's coming. We got double up. Watch twist. 22 jet bomber.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big run that time by Henry. 88 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal.
One. Check. 1. 80 weapon.
They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
On second and goal, Mariota forced out to it, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on third and goal?
Out. One.
They'll try to run this one in. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Ready. 70, Indy.
They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Look at me. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it to Michelle on the screen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, 63 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no. Run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Open man is Cameron Batson. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
64, ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one. Deep left. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
On first down, it's Taylor. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the 35 on second down, Mariota throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's 3rd down.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
3rd and long here for Mariota. He gives it to Brown, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 6 yards away as his guys are back within a single score. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for 2. Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And his throw is incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Topper! Yo, go! Motion. Mike, 55. Check. Smooth! Here we go, D. Hey, check right. Watching your five. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 6'6", pull it high.
On 3rd down, Michelle. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return, Jackson. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s, back-to-back. What a momentum swing.
Accelerating, and off he goes. 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, echo.
2nd and 2. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
That's to his running back, Sony Michel. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll drop the throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Pilot 64, weak.
First down, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy busting through to get him for a loss of 6. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is up to 8.
22. Patriots 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now back to throw. He sets to fire deep. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check 3, check 3.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mariota gives to Henry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check 24, check 24. Check.
Now a give, right side. Taylor. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Right here, right here. Shoot, shoot, shoot. One. Check 52. Kill.
2nd and 5 now. Mariota steps away to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota now. They'll get this complete to Batson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mariota. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And it's Michelle once again. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A first down throw for Mariota. Got a man. It's Brown. First down, Titans, gain of 12. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down, Titans, gain of 12. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Mariota now from the 50. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now this throw caught left side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
The Titans on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, it's Taylor. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Not today, you are. Not today. Slam, slam, slam. Hatchet, hatchet.
Mariota on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
41 Mike.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Got him. Let's go.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, Mariota. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Harold Landry able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They'll run on first down. Taylor, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On third down, Taylor. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Quick throw out to Gordon on the perimeter. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up to throw. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Taylor. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Mariota. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 27. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On the ground, Michelle. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
70, Indy.
Again, it's Michelle. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.